Alright, I'm down here at the depot again. We got the track crew still out here working, but got the Abbeville switcher coming in. The taxi's sitting down there. That's the Abbeville switcher. Got gondolas full of wood, and we got the granite in these gondolas. I guess he's pulling on the green wood. I don't know, he might be pulling down, going to shove these back in the yard. Looks like they're headed on the green wood, y'all. Alright, end of the film. Thank you. Alright, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I got a train coming up the hill out of Greenwood at me. He's coming from Greenwood. He's not in Greenwood right now. Headed to Abbeville. Probably the Abbeville switcher. I've been down here since 6 o'clock. Got crows on the tracks up there and got that ballast regulator and the tamper sitting down there. They've been doing work in Abbeville. They'll be back today. So my train's coming out this direction, coming from Greenwood, coming up the hill. But I don't see him yet. He's still pulling the hill. He's notching up. He's pulling his train up the hill. I didn't go check signals out or anything. I just heard the horn blow and walked down from the picnic shelter. Look, we got deer crossing the track down there. Let me zoom in a little bit. Right there in front of the signal. I can't see him on my camera, but if you got a TV and you're watching this. Alright, that's a doe, and we got a little fawn coming across the tracks now. 2 of them. I see the headlights. Still got the one sitting over there that stopped to eat a little bit of grass. They'll probably back up real quick when that train gets by here. I think that mama heard the horn blow and she knows the train's coming, so she got her kids and got out there. They like to sleep on in the tall grasses over there by the trees to the left of the road. I wonder if this is the Abbeville switcher. He kind of acts like he's going slow because he's going in the yard, in the side and to go up in the yard, I don't know. No, he's still pulling pretty hard. No, he went in the side. Let me back this out a little bit. Yeah, he got a load of gondolas, doesn't he? drop off some grain down at the silos down below Elberton. They got a load of cars for them. Alright, so the Advil switcher and the engineer waved at us. Alright. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't been getting many trains through here. Maybe one a day lately. The Advil switcher and an auto rack or something like that. Alright, they're going uphill, they're going around the corner. Alright, thank y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a crew loading on the train here in Abbeville today. Looks like a manifest freight tied down. I don't know when they brought it in. I haven't been seeing many trains this week. That's why I haven't been doing too much filming. There's nothing to film. I'll talk to him. He's going to knock the handbrakes off on the train. Engineer's up in that locomotive. He's going to come back and knock the brakes off on this one. Gotta go over there and knock the handbrakes there. Knock them off. Now you're gonna come over here and do this one. All you gotta do is hit a button. Chain's letting off, that's the handbrake, but the piston's not retracted because the air brakes are on. He's knocking on handbrakes on the trains down there, I can hear them. Alright, these brakes, the handbrakes are off. We still got red signals, so he's not clear to leave, so he must be going to meet a train over here. Alright, I'll get more when more happens. Alright, thank you. Alright, the 44 in the numbers is 4,400 horsepower, so that's 8,800 horsepower sitting over there, 2 locomotives for this train. I assume they're going to have a train come through and then they get to leave because they got red signals right now. Alright, thank you. Here comes the conductor. He's got all the handbrakes knocked off the cars. He's loading up on the train. As far as I know, they still got red signals, so they shouldn't be leaving out right now. Closing the door. Alright, everybody's loaded up. All the handbrakes are knocked off. He's got his headlights on. Looks like it anyway. It might be the sun just glinting off everything, but they look like they're bright like they're on. Alright. I'll get more when he starts moving and more activity. Alright, thank you. And you wonder why I haven't posted any. We haven't had that many trains in the last couple of weeks. It's hard to get a batch of them. So I'm going to start loading them up now. I think I got enough to make a couple of good videos. But we have been having a hard time finding a train in Abbeville. They just ain't bringing them through like they used to. Ladies and gentlemen, got a clear signal on the main line. So this train can leave Abbeville now and head on north. They going to Hamlet, they say. He's got his lights on and everything. Probably got to finish all his inspections and stuff before he can roll. He's got to inspect both locomotives and stuff, do a daily report on them. Alright, thank you. Alright, I heard the brakes coming off. Slowly rolling down the hill. Don't want to break any knuckles. He's got to slowly start his train, but since he's got a downhill train, most of the cars are already resting on the locomotive. He don't want to be going so fast that he starts snatching them, you know. Conductor waved at us. Watch them knock the signal down. Signal got knocked down. Alright, thank y'all. Moving it slowly so y'all car counters can car. These are empty tank cars here. Going north to be filled up. Empty box cars going north to be filled up. Empty tank cars. Empty box cars. That's the Canadian National one. These are loaded box cars. That noisy truck on those two. All loaded so far. Flat spot going by. More flat spot. Loaded cement hoppers. I think these come out of Texas. Loaded box cars. Great Northern Railroad. These are empty plastic centerfolds. These are grainers. They're loaded. Loaded tank cars. 1783 on it. Explosive. These are empty. These are loaded. No crackers. Got the wheels. I don't know where they're going to. Looks like got some new ones in there and some old used ones. Open doors on these box cars. I haven't seen no hobos in them lately. We don't get many hobos through here every now and then. Empty, grainers. That one looks loaded, that one's loaded. That one's a loaded grainer. Empty tank car. That one's a loaded tank car. Got loaded steel on that one. Loaded box cars. These are empty box cars here. The empty ones seem to be noisy because the lighter on the rails they bounce more, I guess. Alright, bottom end. Blue EOT on there. They're headed downhill. And they go over 2 or 3 more hills and they'll be in Greenwood. And that's usually a crew change point, but they crewed it up over here, so it's going to go through Greenwood on up to Hamlet, North Carolina. That's the big hump yard up there. That's on the old Seaboard Airline main line. But if they want to go further north, they come out the south end of that yard, run east over to eastern part of North Carolina and get on the Atlantic coastline, and that's what takes them on up north, because they disconnected the track between Hamlet and I think up near Raleigh, North Carolina. So the main line doesn't go all the way up anymore like it used to, the Seaboard Airline main line. Alright, thank y'all. Hi, Rella. I don't know what he's up to. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, got a coal train just came in and stopped. There's a clear signal southbound. This is the northbound, so it means there's going to be a meet in Abbeville. Alright, thank you. Got the conductor waving. Alright, appreciate it. Alright, southbound are coming out of Greenwood. Fresh crew headed to Atlanta. Part manifest and part auto rack comes out of Hamlet. These cars are the ones that run from Casey up to Virginia, and they're coming back down, but they don't go through Casey. Somebody painted that one Hambo. These are empties. They're going back up to Ohio and hand them off to the Southern Railroad. I don't know where at, but the Southern's the one that handles the businesses that fill these cars up. And then Southern goes and hands the cars out to the railroads to take them to the destination. And we're having a busy day today compared to what we've been having. This is my third train today. Usually be all day and get one train. That's not fun, y'all. So we got the regular ones, auto rack and coal. That's our crew here, y'all. I guess conductor, engineer getting back on the train. Conductor doing a roll-by inspection. Silver looking EOT on the bottom end of that one. Alright. Alright, conductor just got on. They got green over red down there. You got TV, you probably see it. Let me zoom it in for y'all that's working off of cell phones. Right over there is the green setting. They got green over red on the main line. He's fixing to go. He's going downhill, so he won't be needing too much power. It'll just start rolling as soon as he lets the brakes off. Say hey to y'all. Alright, thank you.
Greenwood, South Carolina.
Headed home 13 more miles and they'll be off the clock. They said they started out at 6 o'clock this morning. Bells ringing. Brakes is knocked off. They don't look like a new one here. He said he burned up the traction motor. They only had 2 engines on the head end, and anybody ever seen my videos knows that they usually have a DPU, CM44AH, brand new. But anyway, they had to put a distributed power unit at the bottom. They didn't have one. They come out of Tennessee without one. And I said, I've never seen one without one. Conductor wave, engineer blowing horn. I guess he's saying hello. But anyway, train came in from Tennessee and they picked it up in Atlanta. And we got hills that coming out of Tennessee, they're coming downhill and it's kind of flat across Georgia anyway, so they didn't need but 2 locomotives up. They need them down here because, like I said, he burned up a traction motor because they didn't have enough power, so they put another locomotive on. HIPX, I don't know who that is. We got some new cars on here, HIPX. Well, I'm not sure about anything on this train, HIPX. I don't know if this is coming out of Pennsylvania or... I don't know if the SCWS cars have been repainted or what. One with the paint out, rotary coupler in. Orange paint. And green paint. Rotary coupler in on all these cars. HIPX, I don't know who that is, anything about this particular train. Alright. He's rolling downhill, locomotives and dynamic brakes. You can see all the couplers are tight. They're pushing in on each other. All this weight of this train is pushing down on those locomotives. So nice spots on that one. Hey, y'all know where this one goes. Let me know. CPU 3158 CS44AA. Head down the hill, going to Greenwood's in dynamic brakes. That howling from the locomotive is just one big fan on top making all that noise. Otherwise that locomotive, you wouldn't hear nothing from it. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I heard the train horn blow. I'm headed down to the depot. Here he comes. 388-974 auto racks. He's come out of Ohio, out of Cincinnati area, they tell me. Norfolk Southern brings them over to them. We pick them up. I don't know if they we pick them up in Cincinnati or wherever Norfolk Southern brings them from Cincinnati down to Tennessee or something. I don't know. All right, sorry about that. I got talking and quit paying attention to what I was doing. All right, thank y'all. I think these are blackberries. I think I found a mulberry tree the other day, but these are blackberries. Alright. Don't want to make you jealous. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Alright. This is my day. I came down here early and I sat down there for 2 hours. And I started walking away. I could have swore I heard a train horn blow coming out of the north. So I come back down here and checked signals and no train. So an hour later I decided to walk away again, and now I got one. You can hear them coming out of the south. So I'm gonna go get out there and film them, y'all. Nice warm day in Abbeville. No chemtrails in the sky. Maybe. These look like they were and they're just blowing apart now, so they're looking cloudy like. Anyway, back to the train. Northbound, I don't remember whether I checked the northbound signals. Let me see whether we got any greens up there, whether this is Abbeville switcher. Red over red on the side. He's coming over the hill. I can hear him and pull. Alright, we got green over red on the main line, so that's a clear signal northbound. Here's our train, it's the Abbeville switcher because the locomotive's backwards with the ditch lights on it. So he's been at work since about 6 o'clock this morning. Drainers, plastic cars, and granite. Alright, thank y'all. Hope you enjoy this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's 5:30 in the morning. I hear a train coming out of the south this way. I hope I got enough light down here to film it. 5:30 in the morning, y'all. Alright, thank you. Here he comes, northbounder, headed home to Greenwood, coming out of Atlanta. This must be a monster manifest. He's already knocked the signals down. Little short train to have 4 engines on it, y'all. That's amazing. Alright, that's my first train. This is Wednesday. And we got northbound that just rolled too. Alright, thank y'all. Hope you're having fun. I am. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Abbeville. I found this laying in the railroad track. It's all steel. It's a bunch of sparks, collection of sparks. It came off, I believe, the rail grinder. It came to here probably about a week ago, and I found this about a week ago, but I didn't talk about it. But anyway, it collected up on something, and then it fell off, and it was in the middle of the railroad track. If you look at the bottom, you can see rust on there and maybe loose or burnt paint or whatever that what it attached to that wasn't strong enough to keep it holding up there. I wonder how many sparks that is. You look at them rail grinders, they got plenty of sparks, so that's not a problem. Alright, I'm going to put this in another video. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, I got a northbounder coming in. He had red signals a while ago. That's for y'all. Friendly crew. got 13 miles to go and they'll be off work. They used to be able to stop down there where the depot was, and they crew changed over here in Abbeville for the whole history of the railroad until about 2006, 2007, something like that. They went to Greenwood. Alright. God told me to stay. I walked down and had red signal northbound. I had red signal southbound at the north end of Abbeville, and that meant no trains. But God told me to come hang out and he'll send the train by. So I got one. Alright, thank y'all.